Hey everybody, welcome to episode 125 of the Rise or Die podcast, Be a Black Sheep. So, being a black sheep kind of has a bad connotation, right? It's like the oddball out. Here's what I have to say. The black sheep are the ones that make a difference. What leader have you seen that has been able to appease everybody? Whether you like Trump, Obama, Bush, or Clinton, it doesn't really matter. Half the world hated them. It's a fact that you cannot appease all people and be a leader. You can't appease all people and actually make a difference. Whether it's Winston Churchill. In fact, I'm reading a book about him right now. It's funny, most people hated Winston Churchill during the time of Winston Churchill. It wasn't until decades later we can truly appreciate what he did for Britain and really the Allies in World War II. Now, this isn't meant to be a little history lesson, but I want to get to one specific point. Go on social media and take a look at what people are doing, what people are saying, what people look like. You see a lot of the same types of clothes, the same haircuts, the same technology. Why does half the world have an iPhone? So now compare that to what we're told when we're brought up. We're told that we're special. We're told that we're unique. We're told that we can be anything and everything that we want to be. And we have this mentality of we don't want to conform. We don't want to be like everybody else. We want to be unique. We want to be special like our mommies told us. So we all go by the same technology, the same haircuts, the same clothes. We talk the same way. We stay within political correctness so that we don't offend anybody. And we try to go under the radar. Even take it a step further. Two people are walking opposite ways on the street. Do they look at each other or do they just kind of put their head in their phone? If you notice, everyone takes out their phone right then and there, starts texting on it, and they try to just go under the radar. They don't want to make eye contact. They don't want to stick out at all. When's the last time you were sitting in a restaurant? You see someone come in. Are they looking around at everybody, or is their eye to the floor because they were the one that just came in and they know people are looking at them? Now, I'm taking this to like the nth degree. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But it's this idea that everyone wants to be special, yet everyone's doing the same shit over and over and over and over, without exception, except for a few. Why do some people make it big in terms of wealth and success? Did they get along with everybody? Heck no. If you get along with everybody, you probably sell ice cream. If you want to make a difference, if you want to be a leader, if you want to actually make something of yourself for both you, your family, and those around you and so forth, you have to be the black sheep. You can't be like everybody else. Inherently, if you are like everybody else, that makes you average. That makes you average. Just because you were born does not make you special. That's what most people don't realize. Just because you were born does not make you special. Everyone was born. All like 7.5 billion of us. And yet there's only specific names throughout time that we remember. Whether it's Winston Churchill or, I don't know, Napoleon Bonaparte or Abraham Lincoln. I mean, I'm just pulling names out of my rear right now. But half the world probably hated them. They did not go with the flow. They went against the grain. They were okay with being the black sheep because they had a cause in mind that was more important than being liked. And that's the same thing that you have to have even in your own company, even at work, even with your own colleagues or employees, even at home. Do you know what's best for your family, but you have to go to war with your wife to make that happen? That's a really tough question. Marriage isn't about getting along, it's about expanding together and knowing what's best for you together. Yet most people, especially men, they go to one extreme or the other. They're either willing to go to war and act like it's them against their wives, or they get steamrolled because they're not willing to take a stand in any way, shape, or form. At work, I've seen so many entrepreneurs, they want to lead, they want to grow their company, yet they don't have the backbone to fire someone that's not doing their job. They don't have the backbone to say, no, we're switching things up, we're going to do something this way. People are too afraid of conflict. They're too afraid of sticking out. They're too afraid of going against the grain and being the black sheep. If 50% of the world knows you, if 50% of the world hates you, 100% probably knows you. And that's how you know you're doing well. If everybody likes you, or if you want everybody to like you, go sell ice cream. In the meantime, me and some others that are focused on a cause, we have a cause in mind that drives us. We have a bigger cause than just money. We're going to go make something happen, and we're going to piss off as many people as we need to along the way. So this isn't a body, being, balance, business question. This is just a matter of how committed are you to your cause. One, do you know your cause? Do you know what your purpose is? Purpose, cause, your why, all the same thing. Do you know yours? Number two, how committed are you to this? Are you committed in the sense of you're going to think about it and you'll contemplate, or are you going to go make something happen at the expense of being liked or not by others? That's what I'll leave you with for episode 125, Be a Black Sheep. Now, with that being said, with the value that I'm bringing you each and every day in these little daily fuel episodes, as we call them, 5 to 10 minutes of me trying to bring as much of the warrior's way, as much of the business advice and so forth that I can to you, do everyone a favor and subscribe on YouTube or review us on iTunes, preferably both. But that's the only way that we can get the Rise or Die attitude, the Rise or Die movement out to as many people as possible. Now, that being said, I'll talk to you tomorrow for episode 126.